This is what's causing all the controversy. It's one of those sleeves you slide onto a coffee cup. The Confederation Centre asked local businesses to use them to help with a fundraising campaign. As you can see, John A Macdonald is featured, Canada's first Prime Minister. It's that and the color of the sleeve that people are taking issue with.
Like, the color orange is not problematic. John A Macdonald's history, to me, is a history. You can call it problematic if you like. However, when you put the two together is when it becomes an issue. So separately, this is all things that we can have a discussion about, but together it's going to trigger people. It's going backwards in what we're trying to do in reconciliation.
Macdonald was one of the fathers of Confederation. He's also widely recognized as the main architect of the residential school system that removed Indigenous children from their families. And the color orange has been associated with Indigenous movements like Every Child Matters. Noelle has family members who are Indigenous and says she wouldn't feel right giving them this sleeve.
They could trigger definitely somebody who has had negative experience with the residential schools, with politics, with the history of Canada.
The CEO of the Confederation Centre of the Arts says the centre is a national monument to the Founding Fathers, and it's been tough to balance that with a difficult history.
We need to acknowledge the past. We need to recognize who these significant, important figures were in the past, and so that we can move forward. So it's part of the truth part of Truth and Reconciliation.
The John A Macdonald statue in Charlottetown was repeatedly vandalized and removed in 2021. That same year, the P.E.I. Brewing Company removed his name from a flagship beer. But Bellamy says Indigenous leaders have told him removing references to Macdonald might not be the best way to move forward.
This campaign is acknowledging that people like Sam Tilley and John A. Macdonald and others, Alex Galt, they were the ones that had their opinions and their say about how the country should be. And that's not the case anymore. Now it's everyone else's turn.
Bellamy says he understands how the material could be perceived, and he's gotten several complaints. He says there was no intent to connect the campaign with any Indigenous movement, and it will be short-lived. Tony Davis, CBC News, Charlottetown.